Alright, week 4, we're going against the Donphanatic, and he actually brought Umbreon. I did not expect that. So we're actually playing this a day late because we both had horrible man flu, so sorry about any changes in my voice if I'm a bit nasal or throaty. Yeah, okay. There's no Ogerpon. I think I'm going to lead Goldengo, and I'm free to just hit off a Shadow Ball. Yeah, I can just hit off a Shadow Ball. So he is Terra Ghost on the Keldeo, who'd have thought, and Terra Steel on the Mesprit. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this team. I hope this goes better than Mox did. So I'm on the run to 300 subscribers by the end of the year, so leave a sub if you enjoy the content. And he does lead Mesprit. Okay. Do I just go for my Shadow Ball? Do I just go for a Make It Rain? Let's see. This isn't a bad place to be in. So 2 Shadow Balls will KO this. I'm just going to go for my Shadow Ball. He's going to withdraw, probably the Umbreon coming in. Probably. Hi Fredo, it's the Umbreon. Yeah, okay. Really didn't think Jack was going to bring the Umbreon. And now I'm worried that he's brought the Umbreon. What is the Umbreon going to do? So that is, yeah, typical Umbreon leftovers. Yeah. What kind of set is this going to be? I think he probably wants to like 6-0 me with an Umbreon. Umbreon is like Wish Protect, Foul Play, potentially Toxic, T-Wave. Let's see. What's it going to do? It is going to Baton Pass. Alright. Okay. What could he go into here? And Pisces? Okay. Alright, Pisces? Alright, Pisces? That's pretty hard to say. So it is the Basque. Look, this thing is going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. I've kind of got to use my Chomp here. This might just go for the flip. Might go for the Wave Crash. Hopefully it doesn't go for the Ice Beam. Because we are Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, so I need to get some damage on this. It does go for the flip. Okay, great. And that is banded. That is 100% banded. And yeah, so we do get a lot of damage off on that. I am going to set up my Stealth Rocks. This thing could have the Ice Beam, but I want to set up my Stealth Rocks so I can break the Sturdy on the Donphan. Is it just going to go for the Ice Beam? It's going to go for Stealth Rocks as well. Okay. So we're just going to trade. I can't get rid of those, but I am Boots on my Thundy, which is the important one. So they are staying in because we were faster. They could be going for a U-turn. They could just be going for the Ice Beam. I need to try and get my screens up so I can set up with Thundy. Ice Beam. There it is. Okay. So that actually does a decent amount of damage. Now I'm going to go for my light screen. So he's going to withdraw, so not pack in the U-turn probably. And it is Umbreon. Okay. Is Umbreon just going to Wish? Sounds like an Umbreon thing to do, doesn't it? We have seen leftovers. We have seen Baton Pass. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Spirit Break. Toxic. Yeah. Alright, so Toxic, Baton Pass. Grimmsnarl isn't here to like stay in too much anyway, and does decent damage. That is a 2 KO, and we get the Spatak drop. Excellent, obviously. So he could switch out here, and he could just go for Protect if he has it. So if he does have it, I'm just going to go for my Reflect here to get that set up, and he is going to straight up withdraw. What is he going to go into? Gouging? Going gouging? Yeah, gouging. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to T-Wave this thing. I am 100% going to T-Wave this thing. I do not want it to have the opportunity to do too much to me. And we missed the T-Wave. That sucks. Okay. Is it Dragon Dance? It is Dragon Dance. Okay. So I need to go for my T-Wave again. That is really annoying. And we do land Thunder Wave this turn. So we could be going for the +2. Which would probably outspeed my Garchomp there. It's an Iron Head, okay. And he does get the KO. Does withdraw, excellent. I kind of thought I was throwing then with that turn. And it is, yeah, this thing. That would be this thing. Because obviously it is immune to the Earthquake. And we do land the Dragon Tail, thankfully. That is exactly what we wanted there. Now hopefully it doesn't bring in the Basket Legion. Who brings it in? It brings in this thing again. Okay, this turn, I think I'm just going to go for my Earthquake. Could go straight back out. It does. Okay. I'm just doing it just in case he over-predicted that turn. I guess I just go into Goldengo. Yeah. I think Goldengo's my switch here. Yeah, I've got to be careful because I'm going to run out of screen turns before I set up with Fundy. Okie we're going to come back. This thing is staying in. Is it just going for Ice Beam? Let's find out. What's it doing? What is it doing? It's going to U-turn. Okay. Alright. So he's going to let me take the Umbreon. Alright. It's going to put me at -1 though. Because Umbreon will 100% die to this Make It Rain. And the gouging could come in. I've just got to go for it, get rid of this Umbreon. And then I'm free to click Shadow Ball any turn. Oh no. Yeah, I am. So, Goldengo, taking the Umbreon. I'm very, very sorry, Umbreon. But thank you for showing up. Genuinely didn't expect Umbreon to come to this game. I won't lie. Okay, so Terrablast Ghost is a guaranteed KO on me if it is Specs. If it is not Specs, it could potentially still KO. I'm going to take my chance here. He's just going to surf. Okay. Alright. So we do survive that. And then this thing doesn't take that much from it. Now, I don't really have a switch in. There goes the Reflect as well. So Surf, I think I'm just going to go for another Make It Rain here. Was that Specs damage? I didn't see. I think it was Specs actually. Yeah, I'm going to Terrablast Fly here. Oh, he's staying in. He is staying in. Terrablast Fly should still get the KO, I hope. I really hope. I thought he may have gone into the Donphan this turn. Terrablast Fly. Yeah, they should get the KO on it. It's just going to surf again. We will live this, even if it is Specs. It gets the crit. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. And I just click Close Combat, just in case it stays in. I know they have the Bastion Legion swap in, but I'm really annoyed at that crit. It's the game we play, it's the game we play, it's the game we play. So he's going to draw, probably goes into Bastion Legion, might just go to Donphan because it's the safest swap. Yeah, the Donphanatic. There it is. We could get the Poison Touch here, that would be nice for us. That is not going to be a 2-KO. So I guess I U-turn. And I go into Garchomp for the spin potentially. Could just go for the Ice Spinner as well. Yeah, so we will get decent chip off on this. And let's see. Does he go for the spin? Does he go for the spin? Just go for Roar. Okay. Oh, please don't put me into my Jugs. No, Jugsy Malone. Not Jugsy Malone. Not Jugsy Malone. Please no Jugsy Malone. Please don't be. Okay. Alright. Now, I don't believe another close combat KOs from there. Yeah, apparently close combat does 32 to 38, but I'm pretty sure I got more damage than that last time. I'm just going to U-turn again. And poison would be nice. Still no poison. Okay. Could go for the spin here, could just roar again. I know I'm playing with fire going into Jugsy Malone again, but let's see. What are you doing, Jack? What are you doing? Earthquake. Alright. Okay. So, now, I am just going to Earthquake. Obviously, the Mash Brick could come in. But if the Mash Brick comes in, then I just go for Spikes. Okay, so we get rid of the Donphan. We do not get rid of the Donphan. But the Donphan will go down to the chip there. Because Rough Skin plus Rocky Helmet will definitely get the KO. Just going to surf. I really want this thing to be Ghost Mode. It's going to be time for Jugsy. Yeah, okay, Jugsy. It's going to be time for Jugsy. Because I don't want to get myself too low with minuses on my Sneasler because of the Aqua Jet potential on the bloody thingamajig. The thingamajig is obviously going to be the Bastion Legion. There it is. Okay, I've just got to click Hurricane and hope I miss this. I gotta hope I land this. We do land this. Okay. Alright. So now the Mesprit could come in. We could still win this. Alright, so now do I KO this with a Focus Blast? Do I KO this with a Focus Blast? I'm going to taunt in case it goes for Healing Wish. This might be a really bad play. This might be a really bad play. I'm going to go for the taunt. Just in case it goes for the Healing Wish or the T-Wave. don't think Ice Beam KOs anyway, but it would put me in a revengeable range from the Basket Legion. Ice Beam does 49 to 58. Please go for Healing Wish or something like that. Fairy? Wait, he told me it was Steel. Alright, this is post-com Freedom taking over, and my voice still isn't 100% sorry, so bear with me. So I just want to explain the situation we got in front of us. Jack is misgened, and instead of Terra Steel, he's got Terra Fairy, Mesprit. So that means that we get a forfeit win from him and get the 3-0 victory. However, Jack's decent people, like, he doesn't cheat. He's just not one of those kind of guys. So we had a chat with Amber after the game, and basically decided that we wanted the result of the game to stick. Well, I wanted it to, because from this situation, there's very unlikely that I won anyway. I basically need tons of hacks in my favor. I need to get the confusion from the Hurricane, and I'd need the Mesprit to get confused. I'd also need to do the same to the Gouging Fire, and then obviously get the KO on the Basket Legion afterwards. So if Mesprit had got the one Ice Beam off against Jugsy Malone, the Basket Legion comes in and KOs easily with the Aqua Jet. Then I go into Tekokage, and the Basket Legion just goes for another Aqua Jet and gets about 70% damage off on us, and then we'd get the KO with Throat Chop. Next then we got the Gouging Fire to do with Final Mon. We'd be at about 30%, so I'd need that to get paralyzed twice, potentially 3 times depending on rolls, to actually get the KO on it. So I just couldn't really win unless, like, there was so much hacks in our favor. So Jack is going to keep the win here. Spoiler, I know. And we are going to lose 2-0. Jack played better, so Jack deserves the win as far as I'm concerned. It wasn't an intentional misgen, and yeah, sorry my voice is going. So yeah, that does mean now we need to really try and get some wins from here on out. We're currently at 1 and 3 after this game, -3. So the differential isn't too bad. We got Nexus in week 5, who is in 8th spot. So he's currently in playoffs, and we're like 10th. So if I beat Nexus by 2-0 or more, I'll leapfrog and I'll take Nexus's place to be in the playoffs. Then I've got Shroomraver, who, excellent coach of course, and then we've got A12, who's just popping off with his Suicune. So that's another 2 victories I'll need to try and get. I've got to keep my place in playoffs. So it's going to be a little bit rocky, and then I can't remember who my final week is. Oh no, there'll be another 2 weeks after that. I can't remember who my last 2 are. I think it's Helios and someone else. So I kind of need to start stacking the wins if I want to get into playoffs, and that is obviously the objective. You are going to see some team changes after week 5, so hopefully those help us out a bit, because I don't play with screens well, people. In case you noticed, like, I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, my screen's dropped, I'll just stay in now. Anyway, yeah, so GG to Jack. If you did enjoy the battle, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the week 5 against Nexus.